Hi, I'm Deborah Stengel, founder of Sedona Soul Adventures, and Amazon International #1 best-selling author of The Journey to Happy, coming to you again from incredibly beautiful Sedona, Arizona, and I'm so glad you're here with me. One of the things that so many people who come to us are facing is a lack of self-love. And I know in my own life that's been a huge challenge. It's just so pervasive. So if that's something that you're feeling, there might be some reasons why, and it's a good thing to really look at those reasons and to see how they're showing up in your life. What happened in your childhood? For most of us, something happened in our childhood. Someone we care about, usually a parent, says something that we take on, like you're stupid, or there's something wrong with you, or you'll never amount to anything. Or maybe you have a faulty core belief. Deep inside you believe you're not okay or that you're not good enough. And then that usually leads to negative self-talk. When something happens to you, do you find yourself saying things like, I'm so stupid, or what's wrong with me? Are any of these true for you? What I find is that when you start to look at this and you go deeper, then you see how it's affecting your life. And when you go even more deep, you'd see how it's got a compounding effect on all of the different areas of your life. When we look at all those areas, I like to call them the Fab Four. So with relationships, if you think you're not enough, you're going to attract relationships where people don't really love you or take care of your needs. With work, if you think you're not enough, you're never going to be able to be really, truly successful. With money, I think it's hard, probably impossible, to bring in a lot of abundance if you think you're not enough. And with your health, what I find is that people who think they're not enough typically don't take very good care of themselves, and it seems to be at the root of many health issues. If you don't really love yourself, it's going to sabotage every part of your life. We had a woman who came here a few months ago, and this was her big problem, the lack of self-love. She had been put up for adoption as a child, at birth actually, and taken away from her birth mother. And so she had all of these deep feelings about what's wrong with me, that even my own mother didn't want me, which of course was not the truth. Her mother knew that she couldn't take care of her, and so she was actually doing something that she felt was loving. Then she was adopted by a couple who they loved her, but they were so demanding, and they would get upset all the time about her not doing well in school. They were constantly criticizing her. She felt like nothing that she ever did was right. So she came here. We really got to the heart of all of that, and she could see how all of the things that were going on in her life, she had continually attracted men who were not treating her well. She had married young to get out of the house, and then that relationship became abusive, and she left that relationship, but kept on finding more relationships where she was not getting her needs met, where she wasn't being loved. She had work that she didn't like. She didn't like her body. Literally, this lack of self-love was showing up everywhere for her. In her sessions, we really dug deep. We moved out all of that, what I like to call stinking thinking, and moved her into a place of really, really loving herself. She said to me, this is the first time I have felt that in my entire life. She then kept on doing ongoing phone coaching with us every month, and it's so wonderful because she is saying everything in her life has turned around. Her work has gotten better. She feels really good about her body, and the best part is she is now in a relationship that is loving and stable and giving her what she needs. So what can you do to begin loving yourself, even just a little bit? Take yourself off the hook. Start being more gentle with yourself. Give yourself some credit for the things that you already have in your life. Stop comparing yourself to everyone else. That really is a recipe for disaster. Start catching the way you talk to yourself. Think about it. You probably speak more kindly to your dog or your cat than you do to yourself. As the Buddha said, you yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. Are you going to argue with the Buddha? These are great places to start. And as you work through these, you'll uncover even more ways where you can start to really, really love yourself. I hope that helped. And if you got value from this video, please like it, share it, and even subscribe to our channel. And if you'd like an even more direct path toward finding and really having self-love, then go to SedonaRetreatGuide.com and get a complimentary copy of the Sedona Guide to Spiritual Retreats. And if you want to talk to someone about doing a retreat that's custom designed for exactly what you need, call us at 928-204-5988. You can have the life and relationship that you want. I know it.